Welcome back to One More Push. Today I want to talk about downloading assets and animations from Mixamo. You can see we have our character and animation selected from Mixamo here. This is our luchador, El Chupacabra. We have him taunting his opponent. Let's see if we can find a different taunt. So I'm just going to run a search for the word taunt and see what we find. This looks like a good one. And you can see right here, you can see his arms kind of overlap with his chest. So this is where we can take the slider and just raise that up a little bit. See, there you go. And now the spacing of his arms is such where it doesn't overlap as much. Now I'm just gonna change the trim so that we have more frames to work with. You can, if you click the skull here, you can enable your skeleton view so you can see what's happening. And so now we want to download this animation and import it into Unreal Engine. So click download, and we're going to go with skin. We're going to want to do an FBX. 30 frames is good, and keyframe reduction, let's say uniform, and then click download. Now I have my download set up to go directly into my 3D folder of my project that I'm working on in Unreal Engine. So you may need to copy this FBX that downloaded from your downloads into your 3D folder so that everything is nice and organized. But once that's ready, let's hop over to Unreal Engine. Okay, once we're inside of Unreal Engine, we can import our assets. So go to your content browser, and let's start by adding a new map. So I'm just gonna right click, select level, and call it Lucha version 1. Then let's open this up. And you can see it's all black, and that's good. That's because there's no lights in your scene. So let's go to Window. We can go Environment Light Mixer, and let's just add a minimal environment. We can create a skylight, create an atmospheric light, create some atmosphere. I create a volumetric clouds and height fog. And there you go. Now you can kind of see we have a nice scene with some clouds. And this is, but we're going to need to see the character that we import. So let's go ahead and make something for the character to stand on. So let's add a checkerboard and scale that up. Perfect. So now this is our checkerboard that our luchador will stand on. So let's open up our content drawer, go to our 3D folder, and I'll make a new folder for our luchador. I'll call it Lucha. Now let's import our FBX. So all you have to do for that, and I have a tutorial on that. It's very simple and straightforward. All we need to do is click import, and then navigate to our FBX. Here it is, taunt.fbx. So click open. Now you're going to get this pop-up that asks, do you want to import the skeleton mesh, the mesh, and then it's asking the content type, the geometry, and the skinning weights. And yes, we want to keep all that. And very important, we want to make sure that we check on import animations. And once that's checked, we can click import all. None of these errors are super critical, so let's go ahead and close this. Now open up our content drawer, and there you go. Just like that, we've imported our skeletal mesh, our animation sequence, our physical asset, and our character's skeleton. So let's just pull our animation into the scene. Let's rotate our camera around so we can see his face, and let's enter play mode. And there's our luchador giving his taunt, and let's get right up next to him. There you have it, guys. Just like that, we downloaded an animation from Mixamo and imported it into Unreal Engine. I hope that that was helpful for you, and if you run into any trouble, don't give up. Just give it one more push and check back often, because there's a lot more to talk about.